Hello beautiful simmers, today we're going over the Sims 4 Essential Glam Creator Kit. This kit retails for $4.99 USD, and if you do decide to purchase it, you can use the creator code Crypticsim, which does allow for this creator of the kit to receive a 5% commission as of making this video. Throughout this video, I'll be giving you my thoughts and opinions, and then we'll show some makeup looks at the end as well. We're gonna go down to makeup. All right, so we do have some new makeup here, obviously, and that's kind of nice. I mean, you can adjust the opacity, the hue, and oh, it looks like some of the swatches we've already got. That's kind of funny. Okay, but I do like that neon one. That's kind of fun. I actually do have an eyeshadow like that in real life. Kind of crazy. Now the saturation and the brightness. Okay, that's really cool. So for this first eyeshadow, we can really customize this, which I love because not every eyeshadow or lipstick lets us do that. Again, with the tattoos, they don't all let us do that. So it's really nice when we are able to really customize those. So I'm really glad that they decided to allow customization to this, even though some of it is giving us the same swatches that we have already got. I do think this is really nice. Okay, I was expecting this to be, oh, that's a good, like a smoky eye. Actually, I wasn't so in tune to buy this. I don't know. When I started seeing the swatches and everything, I just wasn't that impressed. But now as I'm going through this, I'm actually quite liking it. You guys, ooh, wow, okay. I do really like that we've got all of this different type of customization. So that's really helpful, especially when you think, you know, these creator kits are $5+, well, USD anyways. So you really need to make sure you're getting your money's worth. And I do think, yeah, that the customization definitely does help a lot with that. So we've got 6 eyeshadows here. Okay, these are more so for the inner corner. One thing I wish we could do is like, see how this is for the inner corner mostly, is if we could add the inner corner and we could pair it with a different eyeshadow. But that's a Sims issue. That is definitely not a creator issue. It's just how they set up the game. It's the same thing with the texturizations on the skin. You're only allowed to do certain things. So I really do like that first eyeshadow swatch. I don't know, I'm really digging that, but we're just gonna take these off and let's see. Okay, so because we do not have a full panel showing us what's all new, we're gonna have to go into it individually. So let's go to face paint. Oh my god. Okay, we've got 4 new highlighters. What? Okay, this one's kind of crazy. This one I feel like is a little too much for me. That one, not so much. That one's more basic. And this one, wow. Oh my god, look at that shine. That's insane. Let's try to, okay, let's tone this down a bit. And saturation, oh. Brightness. Okay, then we're pretty much done. Interesting. And some of these do have a little bit more shine or sheen to it, I guess you can say. Now, when we're toning this down, I think it looks a lot better. But let's go to this one here. Okay, it almost looks like we got inner corners of the eyes. What? Yeah, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, okay, so I did see that correctly. All right, we've got the highlight here on the nose, the high cheekbones, inner corner of the eye. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have the highlight underneath the brow. And I think that's kind of unfortunate. I really wish we would have had that. So I think that's kind of disappointing. And again, we can change the hue and all that good stuff, but it doesn't really look like it's changing that much. Anyways, we're continuing on. Okay, so we've got faux beauty marks, if you will, and let's see, I guess it's kind of nice in some things, but like, you can't put a faux beauty mark with, say, this. It's not gonna work. So you can't do that. So that's a little unfortunate. Like I said, that's an issue with The Sims. It's not a creator thing. Okay, and again, I'm just gonna use that one. We can change, let's see if we can actually change the hue. It doesn't seem to be changing too much, but we can change the opacity. And the saturation doesn't seem to be changing that much, nor does so the brightness was turned. Okay, I guess the brightness does change. Interesting. Now we do have another sort of powder under the eyes, and this one you can see a little bit on her forehead as well, and some on her chin, just like we did with another swatch. I'm not too fond of these ones, to be honest. I think they do add a little something extra. Oh, that one was a little crazy, little green there. But I don't know. Okay, and again, of course, you can save your own customizations. And now let's see what we've got for lips. Scroll on up. Okay, so wow, we've got 8 new lip shades. That's quite a bit. Oh wow. Okay, so we've got a lot to go through. I feel like these ones are far more updated than the lipsticks that we've seen in the past, because this just looks more natural and more of how you see lip products today. At least that's my opinion. You see what I mean? Like, it's just got that juicy, like a lip gloss kind of tint. Maybe not a lip gloss, but you know what I mean? Ooh, I actually really like this. Oh, it looks like a natural lip stain. That's kind of cute. I actually do quite like that. Again, we're going to, okay, and we can really customize it with this, so I do like that. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, so this is pretty nice. Like I said before, I really wasn't that keen on getting it, but I'm kind of feeling it. Whoa. I really do enjoy the customization. Now this, it doesn't look like it's doing much of anything. Can you guys tell any difference? Like, there slightly was a difference, so I'm not really sure what, I don't know. This one doesn't seem to be doing much. Okay, so it looks like right there, did you see that little change we had there? You can see that green. That's so interesting. I don't really like that swatch. I think that should have been something else, in my personal opinion. This looks kind of cute. You can see the gloss on the outer side. It's just kind of interesting how it is a little bit different. And this one, ooh, it looks like a lip lacquer. Okay. So I do like how we have some lighter shades and darker shades, but again, in that center, it is giving you more of a lighter color to it. I do kind of like this one. I do think it's fun. And like I said, they're really different from the lipstick or lip gloss that we have in the other, in the other category, or in the other, what's it called? The other lipsticks. Oh my god. So this one's more like a lip liner and a lipstick, or lip liner and gloss. I like this. I think so far they've done a really good job at creating this one. And overall, for the most part that we've seen, I'm really liking this. This is cool. Let's see what else we've got. These are more on the natural side. Okay, that's pretty dark, pretty nice. All right, that one matches her undergarments. Hue. opacity, saturation, and brightness. We can still change all of those, which is lovely. Ooh, I love this. I am really impressed by some of these. I wish that they would have more CC creators going through and actually creating some of the works that they have in their kits or in their packs. I think that would be really cool. And then, oh, we're already on that one. Okay, so we got that. Let's see, do we have any blush? Okay, we've got 3 new blushes, but let's just take off that lipstick, and I didn't take that off, so we can get an idea. Okay, nice. Wow, we've actually got quite a bit of swatches here. I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't expecting us to have this many swatches. Oh, that's so neat. Oh, I love that. That is really cool. Okay, so this one looks more like it's under the eyes. And we've got it on the nose, which is a trend. It's been a trend for a while now, but personally, I don't care for it because my nose already gets really red naturally. So it's something that I'm not that into. I know when I was younger, my grandma would always say, oh yeah, you add a little bit of blush everywhere else on your face, just a little bit. And I would do that, and sometimes I would go overboard, and then I remember people thinking that I got sunburn, and yeah, no, it was just a very pigmented blush. And here I'm just showing you guys different saturations and opacities, whatnot. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is super cool. Love that. Let's see, do we get eyelashes? No! What? Okay, that's really sad. We should have totally gotten eyelashes in this. All right, let's see for the eyeliner. Okay, we've got the simple eyeliner. Okay, so the bottom, this is I guess just for the bottom of the eyeliner, and that one looks like a dark brown, which is great if you're more fair skinned. Brown usually goes a lot better than a darker black, you know. I like this one here. That's kind of fun. Oops, I didn't go through the opacity and stuff on the other one. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. If you want, you can totally skip it. Up to you. Didn't look like that changed that too much. No, it doesn't really look like it. Like the set. Let's try the brightness. Okay, there we go. So let's click on one here. Let's just go yellow. Let's see what happens. Okay, so cool. I like that actually. That is really neat. You know, I'm actually pretty so far as we're going through this, I'm liking it. I feel like for her eye shape this doesn't really work, but we're gonna keep going through it. It just makes her eyes look a little too small, but it would work good for maybe a smoky eye. Maybe I'll put together some makeup looks at the end. We shall see. Ooh, okay, wow. It almost looks like it's going in on the inside of the eye. Oh, wow. Okay. I think that one is very standoutish. Like, I think it's very thick on the lower lash line as well. Oh, that's interesting. It's just giving that little peak right there at the beginning of the lower lash line. Oh, that is so neat. Wow. Okay. We getting any? We're gonna turn up the bright. Oh, whoa. I wasn't expecting it to change all of that. So let's see. What happens if we do this? Yeah, that changes some of it. Okay. And to the last one, or the first one, I should say. Ooh, I really like this. I'm gonna tell you guys what. I have not been able to master this type of eyeliner. This, you know, like that, what do they call it? The fox eye. I have not been able to do that. And anyways, my eye shape and the distance between my eyebrows and my eyelids is just really horrible. So yeah, unfortunately, eyeliner isn't quite the best thing for me, but let's go ahead and let's create some looks and I'll show you guys. So here's one of the looks, but before we get too far, I want to talk about the highlights here. Now, I usually use this one right here that you can see, and it is, let's see, there it is, designed by Peachy Fairy. And this is one of the free ones that we got, but this is my go-to. I'm always using it. I think it's pretty awesome. I love it. The only thing that's missing again is the under the brow highlight and the cheek highlight. So when I put that opacity up for this new one right here that we've got, you can see the difference between the two. You can see more of the corner in her eyes. It's a lot brighter. Of course, I did mess with the opacity and stuff, but you have the cheeks, and the nose highlight is just a tad different. Instead of going more so straight down like the one that we have in the base game, this one kind of stops right here and then gives you that tip. Then the one from the base game, we do have a little bit above the lips, but not much. So I do think that's something to keep in mind. But let's continue. This is more soft, but I don't know. I kind of thought these colors were kind of fun together. And then I had to do this one because I just had to. I thought it was cool. And I also wanted to show you what it looks like on a different character here. We've got Lori. You know her. She's a little crazy. And I wanted to show you guys something else too. So you see we have an eyeliner here. Well, with one of the eyeliners, it does match this eyeshadow here. So let me go in and show you. There it is. See, we've got those swatches down here. And then we do have some eyeshadows, but the thing is we don't have, like, do we have a purple one? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's do the blue. I don't know if we have a blue one, a blue eyeliner. Okay, so we don't. So what I'm gonna do is adjust the hue. Well, this one's kind of hard to tell. Okay, click on this one and then we'll adjust it. Well, that's getting us there. There we go. So some of these don't have an exact match, but with our customization, we can go ahead and do it that way, which is really nice. But that's something that I had to show you guys. Here's a couple other looks that we've got. And I actually do kind of like the way that one of the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the highlights that we've got. I kind of like how it gives a more matte look or more powdered down look, if that makes any sense. Are you guys seeing that, like under the eyes, on the forehead, the chin? I do kind of like that, actually. I wasn't too fond of it before, but now I'm kind of feeling it. This is just a light makeup look with the eyeshadow. Yeah, I didn't like it too much at first when we were going through those swatches, and this is just the main makeup that she normally wears, but I'm really liking it. And let's go back. Let's see. I decided to do the Elder Sims a little bit. She's got very light makeup here, just so that you guys could see, just eyeshadow. I don't know I can't remember if I put eyeliner on her. I don't think I did, but we've got a light blush and a light lip. And let's go back to Adult Janessa. I wanted to show you guys something here. Let's see. I wanted to compare those gloss lips. So what we do have normally, and I guess it depends on the pack, but let's say like Get to Work. This one is supposed to be a gloss, but let's see. Well, I don't know if we'll change the hue. Let's do a little bit of messing around here. I mean, that is okay. I mean, the color, maybe not, but I think it's okay, you know? But then we've got some stuff like from the Love Struck pack. This one, I don't know. It's just, some of them are just kind of, I mean, I guess it looks really good on Janessa, but some of my other Sims, it just is awful. You know what I mean? This is just more of like a natural look with what we've got here in this pack. And I do kind of like that. I really love this one though with the lip liner. I think that is awesome. I wanted to see how some of these makeup items work for darker skin tones. Oh my. That looks like it's glowing. Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. So obviously we'll probably, there we go, have to tone down the opacity, and then it does look quite better. This one's pretty. Yeah, these ones, this eyeshadow here works a lot better. I do like that. So I just wanted to see where that lied. Wow. Well, this one is very bright and neon, but let's check out some eyeliner. Let's take off that real quick. Ooh, the eyeliner obviously is probably gonna work very nicely. And then cheeks. That one's like hardly there. Let's take a look at some of these swatches. All right. We can raise some of the opacity, a couple of them, and that one is pretty good already with the color payoff. Yeah, so we're getting somewhere we definitely have to adjust the opacity, but at least with this pack, we definitely can do that. Whoops, that's not supposed to go there. Okay, this one is gonna be kind of interesting. Okay, we can see the powder, and it's definitely giving more of a white or gray cast. So that's kind of interesting. Oh yes, that one's the fake beauty marks. Oh wow, okay. Yeah. So that one does look a lot better for darker skin tones. Opacity is nearly down all the way. Let's see. Let's move this one. Okay, so you're definitely gonna have to play around with the opacity. So what I think about this creator kit is if you do like playing around with the Crypticsim, I think you're gonna draw a lot of benefits from it. However, obviously if you're more of a build by player, I'd say probably pass. Do you need this? Definitely not. I think that it's going to be hard for you to see your sim anyways, their face as you're playing the game. So I'd say probably not. Like, I don't think you need this kit, but it is really cool and I do like it. However, I do wish that there were eyelashes. I think that eyelashes should have been included because we've only got, well, I only have the base game and the Love Struck's eyelashes. I don't know if any of the other games come with, or packs come with eyelashes. So that would be my critique for this. I think, oh yes, and of course the highlights, I would like to see that under the brow bone. I think that would have been nice. Overall, I do think that this is a really nice creator kit. I really actually did enjoy it, and I found that there were different types of makeup that we're not used to seeing. Like I said, the lips are more modern, more of that natural, juicy lip, less than a gloss, but more like a lip oil or chapstick, something like that. I do think it correlates to the more modern trends, so that's pretty cool too. I do think that the person behind this did a great job. I actually really enjoyed this kit. I am glad I got it, but of course I do love to play around both in Crypticsim and build by, so you know, it just kind of depends on my mood. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Remember that you are beautiful with and without the Essential Glam. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.